gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're out here. We're going to try to do some magnet fishing again. Today we're going to try to find the best location that we can. Kind of just try out new spots and see if we get a feel for like any spots that are particularly good and stuff like that. So let's hop right into it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hop right into it, but first I kind of want to show you guys the equipment that we have. We have the same setup that we did last time. So we have a massive magnet, it's like 800-pound pool. We got 66 feet of this rope right here. So that lets us throw it out pretty far. And then we have the grappling hook, which helps us for bikes, anything like that. Then we have more rope for the grappling hook, and we have this big bucket right here for anything we find, like lures, just anything in general. So let's go ahead, let's get into throwing a few. But a lot of people drop things off, especially like just snags or lures, because there's a lot of rocks on the bottom of this. That can cause people to lose some stuff. So, looks like I got something right here that you do not want to mess with right there. That's a pretty sharp hook. Looks almost brand new, basically. Cool first find. Go ahead, see if we can find anything else. Let's see. But this whole pond is basically covered by rocks. And a lot of things will get snagged in that, and they'll kind of just stay under those rocks. But it's really great when you're magnet fishing because the rocks will keep anything that's fallen under them, and then you just need to kind of get your magnet, get positioned under it. Got something else here? Oh, no, just a leaf. Go ahead, we'll throw it back out. Important question that I've had magnet fishing that I figured out, but it is that a lot of people wonder like why you only throw underhand, and that's because of how heavy the magnet is. Like this magnet is probably about 10 pounds in total, and that's going to be hard to throw overhand. That's going to hurt your arm pretty bad. I got attached to the dock, a piece of the dock right there. Pretty whack. So we'll go ahead and throw it back out. So another thing that one of the hardest things to decide in magnet fishing is you want a double-sided or a single-sided. And we personally wanted a double-sided because we're throwing it out and we're dragging it back in. But what you could do is you could get single-sided, and that it's easier for like dotting it across, but it's harder when you want to throw and drag, which is what we wanted to do. Let's go ahead, we'll show this. Piece of line and a hook. Go ahead, add that in. A lot of the areas that we wanted to do, we wanted to drag the magnet, so we just decided we'd go and we get a double-sided, but we will, at some point, try out a single-sided and see the advantages and disadvantages to both, because they both are similar but different. Got a little something right there. Real small piece of metal right there. Looks like a part to a hook because there's that barbed piece right there. Go ahead and we'll keep at it. One of the great spots about this spot is that we've seen, like coming here, came here twice now, and each time we've seen people fishing. It's never been like nobody here. There's always been at least like one person here, which I think is great because that means that people are bound to lose stuff. And people are bound to drop something, and it's going to end up here. Nothing? I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try the sides now. one of the things that we find a lot of is lures and split shots. Other common things that you just find magnet fishing. You found a ton of bottle caps and stuff like that. But normally it's just fishing stuff. But there's always different cool stuff that you can find. A lot of the videos that you watch, they like every time they'll find something. And they gotta be out there for like hours, just pulling in. Or they have to have some like absolutely banger spots because it takes a while to get some good pulls. And that's something. See, I got some fishing line here. I don't know if there's anything on it, but I want to get that out of the water. Nope, just tangled up in some brush. Nothing on that, but we'll go ahead and we'll throw that away after. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's real nice. That, I think, is our best find. That's 100% the best find of the day. Go ahead, we'll show you guys this. Real nice lure. Sucks forever lost that thing. Probably caught some good fish on it. Okay, so the craziest thing just happened. We had to grab the camera and record. I just hooked up to something absolutely massive. And I'm pretty sure it's not a buoy. I can pull this up for you. Oh, it's a pipe of some sort. Holy crap, this thing is massive. Don't know if I'm going to be able to... Dang! Look at that thing. Taller than me. This thing is absolutely massive. Any ideas what it could be? Because I do not know. Holy. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh. Got another find. Let's see. Definitely doesn't beat that pole, but dang. Looks like a pretty good size hook. It's been in there a while though. Hook's pretty corroded. You can't use it again. It's not sharp enough, but bottle cap. First one of the day. Dang. I'm excited now. I think you pulled it off the dock. I think it was probably meant in building the dock. Somebody probably lost it. Bad for them, great for us. We got something. Oh, multiple. First off, go ahead, bring this up. I got a bottle cap to start. Dang, people are partying. That's 3 of the same kind. People really want to party on this thing. Then we got baby little hook, probably for bait fish, bluegills, stuff like that. But go ahead, toss it out again. Dang, that hook was small. And I have one tip for you. If you're going magnet fishing, bring a spare shirt. I am absolutely soaked now. Not gonna lie. So one of the hardest things that I found about magnet fishing while doing this is the fact that it's so hard to find a good spot. Like, this is the best spot we found, and it's super lucky. It's really great, and there's tons of stuff here. There has to be tons of activity, tons of lures, tons of stuff like that. And it's a great place to find. But what we had to do is we had to go browse online, try to find like cool parks or something that we could go at. And not just that, but it's also like Google Maps and stuff like that. And you kind of want to find urban areas, and at least areas that get a good bit of activity, because you're not going to find nothing in a place that gets like 1 or 2 parties and like 1 or 2 like families or something coming there every night. You're not going to get anything. There's just not enough. There's barely any chance you're going to get something there. And you really want to find those urban places. Because those urban places where there's a ton of activity and we had to look on Google Maps to find a ton of these places. You had to just browse, because bridges are also a really great spot. Because a lot of people will chuck stuff off, and there's a lot of walking. People will walk there, drop things like coins, anything like that. So bridges are also a really amazing spot there. And like right here, we have 3 bridges on this whole pond area. And we've done some of them real great, and docks also amazing. But these places are really where you want to go if you want to magnet fish. You want to go to places that are real busy and that have like bridges or docks. They're just something that people will be near a ton. But it's pretty hard to find the right spot. We have gone to, I'm just going to say around 4 or 5 spots. And we have not had an amazing spot. Like this is the best spot we found, and it's pretty good. Like we found this light, we found that stuff, and it's a pretty good spot, but it's not phenomenal. Like all those people will go and they'll show thing after thing, and the thing that you find in common about all those people that find those things is they're always on a bridge. They'll always by somewhere that people are. You can't go magnet fishing in like a creek. Well, you can, but there's not a big chance going somewhere that people won't go. Unless something gets like washed by shore or something like that, it's hard. Like we tried our beach, we didn't get nothing there. We tried our lake, barely got anything there. And all those places we went, and we like barely got anything from those places. And that was because there was like a lot of people, but specifically our lake, it's a ton of muck. And we couldn't pull anything up there because there was so much muck. And the lake wasn't as good as we thought it was, because that was our go-to spot. I mean, it was like really close to our house, and it had a bridge, it had everything, but that spot wasn't that great. And we settled on this spot for a little while. This is the best spot we found, and I would 100% come back. Pretty good spot, and I like it, but I definitely spend time looking before you just wing it and go out somewhere, because like our lake, we thought would be phenomenal. We thought we'd pull thing after thing, because there were people that paddleboard, people that just swim around, and we thought it would be a good spot, but we pulled basically nothing there. And this spot has been really good actually, and it's even surprising because no one can swim here. Like nobody's even allowed to really get in the water, so it's kind of weird. But it's honestly been an amazing spot, and I just kind of want to share this with you guys. I want to show that it's not like you're going to pull something every single time. You are going to have multiple times where you barely pull anything if you try to get started. You need to watch some videos. I definitely would suggest doing some research online. That helped us a ton in the long run. Because at first, we didn't do research. We just went out to our lake that night. After we finished, we got online for 1 or 2 hours. We found some spots we thought. We found a spot near a pretty popularized place. We found it right, it was urban, it was right by people, it was by cities, it was a bridge. We pulled some stuff up there, but like, it's weird because it's hard to find the perfect spot. And there has to be so much editing involved in finding these spots. It's kind of insane, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll post next week, and catch you guys next time.